When reviewing the insurance policies for a small business or a medium-sized business, a lot of them are written on what's called a business owner's policy, otherwise known as a BOP. But what the heck does BOP even mean, and what does it give your business? Today, we're going to discuss what exactly a business owner's policy entails, how it's structured, and how it compares to what other options you may have out there in the market. My name is Hunter McHugh. I'm the owner and founder of McHugh Insurance Group, a commercial lines agency based in Delaware, serving the tri-state area. So today I want to get into the BOP, which in the insurance world we love to use, different jargon. We like to abbreviate everything, and BOP has got to be the most common one that we see, and one that a lot of business owners aren't really familiar with, or they don't notice, but they do maybe know what exactly it's covering. But also then I want to shed some light on what the alternative options are to the business owner's policy, which would be something along the lines of a commercial package policy or something like that. But let's start here with the business owner's policy in itself. The BOP product is something that insurance carriers have put together as a way to bundle your most important property and casualty coverages for your business in one nice, clean, packaged product, okay? And so the main components of your business owner's policy are going to be your property and your liability insurance, okay? Two main categories. So your commercial property, this could be your building, your contents, your tools and equipment, and then your general liability, that is for any bodily injury or property damage that may happen in the scope of what you do in your business. Okay, those are two of the main components that go into the business owner's policy. And the third thing I would add in there would be business income coverage, which is designed to, make your business whole in the event that you suffer a total or even a partial loss, to make it as if nothing ever happened to your bottom line. When we sit down with clients, those are kind of the three main categories that we review. But understand that the business owner's policy also has anywhere from 5 to 10 pages of different ancillary coverages, some of which are more relevant to some businesses depending on what they do. But a lot of them have been built into these programs for quite some time. And in there, you'll see everything from the coverage to replenish your fire extinguishers in the event that you have to use them, all the way down to, replacing locks and keys. There's coverage built in for everything, but the three main components are your property, liability, and then your business income coverage, okay? Now, the BOP product, the business owner's policy product, is a clean way to purchase your coverage, and it makes sense for businesses that don't do anything out of the ordinary. They don't have any huge exposures or anything unique that may not fit in that package. So it's a clean way to bundle everything together, makes it a little bit more cost effective, and it's more convenient for the carriers to just throw out one blanket product that may fit a range of different businesses. Okay. Now, there are some challenges with the business owner's policy, which I want to talk about, as well as what the alternatives may be. So again, we have this BOP product. It's a boilerplate to an extent of the same coverages, depending on the industry you're in. Now, there is some flexibility. With certain carriers, you can increase some of your limits. You can add on certain coverages, but you don't have total flexibility. And what you gain in return for losing that flexibility is often just a lower cost, okay? But if you have a more complex business, you have bigger exposures, a larger business, you're in a unique industry where you require certain coverages that can't be found on a business owner's policy. The alternative for you would be a commercial package product or a commercial package policy, which I would say to look at as more of an a la carte way of building your insurance program. So rather than going to the store and just saying, hey, this one, is good enough, I'll take it off the rack. This is more so, to give you a comparison, kind of going and getting a custom tailored suit. So you're saying, listen, we need to build something from scratch. And that's where the commercial package policy comes into play. You can name your coverages, add in coverages. You can set the limits you want to have without trying to conform or fit on a specific business owner's policy. And in turn, it often will cost you a little bit more, but if you're in a situation that warrants needing to be on a commercial package policy, it's likely worth the extra premium to avoid having any types of coverage gaps. Okay? So to recap this, right, the business owner's policy, or the BOP, is a great fit for smaller businesses, people with pretty straightforward exposures, with, who are okay just taking a prepackaged option. And again, that's also usually a more cost-effective option. The commercial package policy, a lot more customizable, no real restrictions on it, but it may cost you a little bit more. And the last point I want to make, and this is important to know, that you may not have a choice. If you do have a business that you think makes sense for a business owner's product, most carriers have guidelines that determine what kind or size of business they can fit on a business owner's policy. With some carriers, that's revenue. So other carriers, it's property limits, payroll. It could be a slew of things, right? But I would encourage you, next time you're reviewing your insurance program, pay attention. If you have a business owner's policy, ask your agent, figure out, hey, is there anything I'm missing based on our business that this, boilerplate type of package may not be offering us? Or if you're on a commercial package policy with a smaller business and lower exposures, find out if there is a BOP or a business owner's policy out there that exists that might meet your needs. Okay? Hopefully this was a good recap. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this with any other business owner friends you may have. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at mchuinsurance.group.com.